I am a CPR instructor for the American Heart Association and a nationally registered emergency medical technician and retired Milford firefighter. Today we are training the staff of the Milford Youth Center for their summer camp program. So by law they have to have people on staff trained in first aid and CPR, which is what I do, training for the American Heart Association. I've been doing it for a few years for the center now. So I'll come in and train one set of staff today, and next week we have another group coming in, and they'll be trained in the Heart Saver CPR for adult and child, as well as first aid. I think the only challenge for people when they're taking the course is to put it in real life situations, because most of them, it's nothing they've ever experienced before. So we go through the procedures, the training, the education of learning how to do it. It's when they have to do it for that first time that when all the training just kicks in. So not so much of a challenge as it is just an understanding that it can happen at any time, at any moment, to anybody. Which is why we have a slogan for the American Heart Association, Life is Why, because you never know where and when in life it's going to happen.
Apply pads to patient's bare chest. Plug in pads connector next to flashing light.
First, to recognize that somebody needs your assistance, that somebody might need your help. Well, we want to see if they're unconscious or determine unresponsiveness. So it's very simple. Just grab them by the shoulder and say, hey, you all right? You okay? If they don't respond to that, yell for help. Second, to make sure the scene is safe before you approach anybody. So one thing we want to stress and always stress is that the rescuer is safe. For instance, a car crash in the middle of the road, until that scene is secure, it's not a safe area to go near. So we want to keep everybody away. We don't want any more victims than we already have, so scene safety is always primary. And you can't help somebody if you're injured. So scene safety. Second, we determine what assistance that person may need, whether it's first aid or if it's CPR. I'll teach the staff how to recognize that, how to recognize somebody that's not breathing, and then continue on with CPR if needed. Is that chest moving? No, start CPR. Start chest compressions. To keep it nice and steady and nice and smooth is important, it really is. Okay, let me see your hands for a second. This one here, I want you right there. Put the other one on top, go. That's it, good. Well, if you're from Milford, you can contact me. There's many CPR instructors around the area. Simple Google search will find you some local CPR instructors. People will call the fire station since I'm a retired Milford Fire. They will primarily contact me for anybody looking for courses. I do know Lenny has them from time to time up at the community use program at the high school. The American Heart Association has a website and can help them contact instructors, maybe from other towns or wherever they may be located. It's easy to find class.
This is Milford TV News and Sports Director Tim Coet. Make sure you check out new editions of the Milford Informer every Friday at 7:30 p.m. or during one of our 8 convenient re-air times throughout the weekend. You can also find individual news stories as well as full archived editions on our YouTube page My Milford TV. If you live in the greater Milford area and have an idea for a news story, you can tweet at us using the handle @Milford_TV, or you can contact me directly by sending an email to news@milfordtv.net.